Alright, y'all, didn't get to stay too long this morning. Kind of a slow morning. Ended up seeing, I think 4, maybe 5. A few of them I didn't get to get on video. Didn't get to stay long though. We got some stuff we got to do today. But we're gonna have a good day. Make it. What's Rose doing? What's Rose doing? Hey, girl, you coming? There you go. There you go. I believe I could track with them two together now. They're getting along pretty good. Still want to keep Rose going by herself just a few more. Hey, baby. Alright, I'm letting the dogs run around a little bit. Breakfast time, a little honey bun, and the rest of my Dr. Pepper that I started on the way down here this morning. How you doing, Rose? How you doing, girl? Alright, y'all, let the dogs run around and play a little bit. We are headed in. Oh, like I said, the deer didn't move just really good. Oh, excuse me, this morning, but pretty nice way to start the day off. Been hunting an awful lot, and we sure ain't done, but got some things we got to do. I gotta end up in town today. I got a little shopping I gotta do, so that might be pretty interesting. Alright, y'all, so here's what's going on now. Got my wife to run me to pick up the little Nissan Frontier from getting serviced. I got to find me something to eat. Boy, I'm about tired of them smudges on my camera. I got to find me something to eat, and then we got a couple of shopping trips we got to make. I got to run to Dick's Sporting Goods and Tractor Supply. Alright, y'all, I wasn't really wanting McDonald's burgers, but I was wanting some McDonald's French fry. Got me a sweet tea, and I did get a little burger. I should have run down to Wendy's and got a burger to go with this combo, but I know it's packed because it's right up just a little after 12, so everything's packed. So we're gonna make do with that burger, and these fries is gonna override everything. Y'all, so I went in Dick's and finally found me a backpack that I think is gonna suit what I want to do. I tell you what, I hate to complain, but sometimes it's hard to go shopping, hard to check out. They ask you this, that, this. No, I want my backpack and I want to get out of here. They don't realize we don't go to town that much, and we need to get back out in the country. Trying to sell me this and that, something. I know they're just doing their job, but let me get out of this store, because I've got to go to Tractor Supply, and I don't want to be here to start with. So they don't realize it's deer season. They don't have a clue. Anyway, let's go to Tractor Supply. Alright, y'all, had to get some water buckets and feed buckets for the dogs in Tractor Supply. Let me get out here on this highway and I'm going to show y'all one more other thing that I got for deer hunting. My goodness, the traffic is rolling today. Just a couple more. We're gonna be able to ease on out of here. I'm gonna show y'all what else I got. Alright, so y'all know we've been putting up the lock-ons and the climbers, and instead of buying a bow or a gun hanger for hunting, which usually costs more, I get these little hangers like they sell at Tractor Supply or Lowe's or somewhere. Pot holder, hangers, whatever they call them. I usually get one a little bigger, but I got these little smaller ones this time. I think they'll do pretty good. Alright, y'all, I had to stop by the phone place and get me a new phone case. I like these life-proof cases because they are about what they say, life-proof. Because we always liable to be in the rain, liable to fall in the creek, and these iPhones are expensive. So I got to using the life-proof there that's pretty much waterproof, and it has saved me before. So seems like I go through one every year or two, kind of gets wore out, the buttons and all quit working, and then we just have to go get another one. That's a lot cheaper than a new phone. We ain't done nothing but shop today, have we? We got to get back out in the country. Alright, y'all, so I finally made it back to the barn. I got to put I like this green, that's the trim on this phone case. I don't like the big phones. I like to keep a small one. They said this was an 8. I thought it was a 6, but it's a small one. It'll fit in my pocket. I don't like them big ones. It's like toting an iPad around. So I'm gonna stick this case on. They tight too. These things work. Now I've been in the river with them in my pocket, chasing hogs. It says to test it, but I usually don't. Kind of about like everything. This one's been a good one though. They used to have a plug. I guess these phones ain't got a plug no more. This sucker, see, the buttons wore through, and the seals around just wore out from using every day. That one still got the sticker in it. These are some good cases though. I mean, your phone pretty much looks brand new when it comes out of there. Take pictures and stuff with that old one, and it kind of fuzzy because it's so dirty. Let's see if we can get this baby in here. I think that's what's supposed to go in there first. Button's working. It already went on vibrate. I'll have to fix that. These things snap on there. Tight too. I got it in there, right? I think I do. A little bit different. It's got black. Well, it may be about the same. Where mine's showing green, I think that used to be black. Still works. Oh yeah. We business now. Got to make sure that it pops all the way around or it'll leak. Alright, got that done. That is the new phone case. No reason to keep the old one because it won't never go back on. That'll be garbage. And then we had a trip to Tractor Supply. Got an assortment of bowls and stuff for the dogs. Dogs are pretty rough on stuff over time. They get bored and this and that. I'm gonna use these rubber. These are made by Double Tough rubber utility tubs. This thing here holds 6.5 gallons. Dang, I was surprised at that. That's 3 of them stacked together. I'll use them for water bowls. And I got these here. Call it a feed dish. Don't even say. It's 7 gallon. I'll use that for water too. I'm hoping this rubber will last a little longer. I got a few of these buckets. I don't know. I know them are 5-gallon buckets. But anyway. Yep, 5-gallon. I might use them for some of them. Some of them don't never bother their water, and some of them tear them up and chew on them, play with them. All right, I got the, I'm gonna mostly use all them for water buckets. And then also at Tractor Supply, we'll need that receipt, we'll throw that away too. Showed y'all a little bit of these things. I like these hangers. They're a little, the ones you buy for deer hunting are usually a little smaller and sharper. They're a little easier to start. But these are pretty tough. And I usually get some that's got a big loop on them. I tried some that were straight. I didn't like them. I like the big loop. They're easy to grab and start. They do pretty good. But I wanted to try them. I think by the time you get it hung up, and I like how it kind of goes up there and you can hang your bow on it, or when you hang your backpack. Can do it like that, probably on the backpack side. Who's calling me? Let me see if this is a call to answer or hang up on. All right, I better answer this. I'll be right. All right, got that call taken care of. But anyway, I like these little hooks. I think it'll be good. I think most of the time I would just hang my bow with it pointed down like that, but maybe I usually put 2 to a tree, one for my backpack and one for my bow or rifle. I think for the backpack side, I would put it where it couldn't slide off. But anyway, got 10 of those, so that's for 5 more stands, because like I said, I like 2 to a tree. And then I was in Dick's, and I can't never find the exact backpack I like. This one came with 2 water bottles. Probably won't carry them with us, but anyway, it's got a bunch of pockets on. The biggest problem I get into, and I know there's some high dollar backpacks. KUIU sells some backpacks and they're high, and I just hadn't bit the bullet to do that yet, but I like a lot of pockets. I'm hoping, and I'm not sure, that my tripod's gonna fit in there. If it don't fit in there, I just wasted my money, but I think it will, because I usually put my super down pants and my other jacket, if I don't wear it to the stand, in the pocket with my tripod. And then I got, of course, I got to carry a spit bottle and some other nitpicky stuff. Not nothing major, but I like pockets. I like to get organized when I go to the stand, and when you figure out where it's at, it makes it a lot easier. But we're gonna try, and this thing here, I don't know if I'll be crazy about it, but this whole bottom part from here down zips off and makes a fanny pack. Don't know if we'll do much of that, but it's on there if we need it. I think I would probably put stuff in there that I won't use all the time. I mean, it's got a big pocket in the bottom, and then the fanny part kind of zips on top of it. I won't use it. Probably won't use that, and I'm gonna take these water bottles and give them to Cody. Even though, I tell y'all what, I didn't even think about it. I'm right there, make a good spit bottle. I know everybody out there keeps trying to get me to quit dipping snuff, and I need to. That'd be a good place for a spit bottle. Anyway, all right, that is my trip of shopping today. Phone case, bow hangers and backpack hangers and gun hangers, feed buckets, water buckets, and a backpack. And I got my drone out. I don't think I'm gonna hunt this afternoon. It's kind of late. I got my drone out, my little DJI Spark, I believe is what it is. Had problems with it last time I had it out. I think it's me though. I got to do some updating, and I have to go to town to get good service, Wi-Fi to update, and I hadn't done that. But I'm going to get this dude out and see if I can fly it, because we missing some stuff on these videos. I'm wanting to, when I got a stand location like a lock on, or even these shooting houses, I'm wanting to get up in the air and do some videoing. And a lot of y'all is real interested in why and what I do with the deer hunting, and I'll be able to show y'all and explain more about why I put the stand there and all that if I get this done. And then I've kind of got the voiceover halfway figured out, so I want to put that dude up in the air and video, and then talk to y'all through it and show y'all why and all that stuff. But Anyway, I'm gonna play with this thing, see if I can get it up in the air. All right, y'all, so I did get my little drone to work. I just flew it for a minute because the batteries were about done, but I flew it up over here, and I'm gonna let y'all look at some of that cutover, and I still got to practice. I hadn't run that thing near enough to be good with it, but I do want to do that from time to time when we're hunting and stuff, and kind of show y'all where I'm at and why from the air. It's kind of interesting because I've never fooled with it much myself. All right, y'all, so here's my test flight and testing on the voiceover. I'm just out here in the barn parking lot. Finally got it up in the air. It takes me a little while, no more than I use it, but this cutover right here is just right down the road from the barn. Those hardwoods came up in the middle years ago. These trees that were cut were just old gum trees and stuff, and we cut them, planted pine trees for cover and all, and it's just time to clear cut, but we'll be burning all that before too long. And then we come around here. I'm not real smooth with the driving of the drone. There's my old feeding sheds and stuff from in the breeder pens. A lot of those shooting houses is what we used to have to use to dart the deer before we got them really calm. Left those few pine trees back there in the back because I've been running the mules and horses back there for shade and stuff. Y'all can see me down there right behind the Nissan. I'm still not good at this. I like to see the drone to fly it. I got to get used to where the camera's pointed and all that. A little bit of drone footage. All right, y'all, so here's the picture for today. The deer that's on my left was the third deer that I'd ever killed. That right there, he weighed 205 pounds. The deer on the right was about the fourth or fifth deer I ever killed. I killed him the next year. I'm not sure how old I am there, but I know the one on my left I killed when I was 10, and the one on my right I killed when I was 11. Been a long time ago. I used to love to coon hunt. I coon hunted a bunch early on and did a lot of competition hunting when I was probably 13, 14 years old. So I'm not sure if I ain't got a date on it. I usually do, but I'm 11, 12, 13 years old right there. That was two dandies. Those were the biggest in the family for a long time. Two really nice deer for that long ago. All right, y'all, so I couldn't stand it. I got my new backpack out, got it on. This is my old backpack. I really like it because it's got the soft shoulder straps. They're okay. The one thing I don't like about most things these days, backpacks and like turkey vests, they got them big old thick straps. It's hard to shoulder your shotgun. But I think this one will be okay. But I am fixing to, that right there rides a little high, but I like this strap right here. The other one sits a little lower, but it kind of keeps it on you. I don't always have to use these, but they do pretty good. All right, I'm fixing to pull my tripod. I'm not gonna swap everything yet. The biggest reason I wanted one because my zippers are starting to break. I use something every day, it's gonna happen. I think these zippers feel a little better, a little bigger. We gotta see if my tripod will go in there. Well, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit about this tripod too that I've never shown y'all. Let's see if this baby will go in. Oh, look at there. Looks like it was made for it. It's gonna be a little trickier because this one compartment's not just huge, but I still believe my other stuff will pack in there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. All right, I'm gonna show y'all this tripod real quick. This thing is pretty neat. Kind of a cheap tripod, but I tell you, I've been using it ever since I started filming, and it works great. It's smooth. I'm gonna show y'all one thing that I'm having a hard time with that I gotta fix when I'm in the tree, like with our new tree arm. This thing right here will get up pretty tall. But what I like about this one, it's got this part here, and this thing is made by Sony, the same people that make my little camera. This right here will plug into the side of my camera, and I mount it right here, and I got all of my controls right here. I can cut it on and off, power the video up, zoom and all that stuff. Well, when I got it on my tree arm, I have to flip the screen open and then zoom it manually on top and all. I'm on, at some point when I get time, I think, see this right here, I had never hardly taken it off, but this right here, I know for these higher dollar cameras, they make a better head made for this. But see, I can take this thing off, and my camera arm has got a little arm that mounts on it. I'm gonna get me some Velcro straps or something. Zip ties and all would work, but you gotta cut them off every time you do it. I'm gonna get me some Velcro strips or something. If I could put this on my camera arm that comes off the tree and mount that to it and move the camera like this, with just like I do with the tripod, this would be an awesome setup. You gotta be careful, of course. I can't hunt in the rain with that Sony anyway, but this is, it just takes everything, a lot of movement out, because I can leave my little screen flipped out and then power it off right here. If I got my bow in my hand and I'm out here, I can hit record, zoom in and all. It's pretty smooth. It's real smooth on this tripod, and I think I just got to take time to get me some Velcro or some kind of straps to strap it on there. That right there would work good. The arm that comes out of, I tell y'all what, that thing, no, that's screwed on with an Allen. I'm gonna figure out something, because I need that washer. I want to be able to film better in the tree, and I'll some kind of silicone mess on it. I want to be able to film smoother in the tree. The little camera's okay, but I want to be able, this thing, it's got all kind of adjustments. I think it had some silicone, I guess. This thing is pretty. Getting a little bit of slack in it. It's been used. It's been through a lot of turkey seasons and all. But that's my tripod. Of course, it extends. All that, and on top of that, I figured this out so you don't have to get so wide in the shooting house or turkey hunting. You kind of just let a couple out and then go up like this to finish it off. Pretty neat little deal, and that thing's pretty cheap too. I can't remember what it was, but it was, and it's been a good one too. All right, y'all, so I got a little package in the mail today on top of our shopping trip. Batteries for the new GoPro Max. The biggest thing I wanted was a charger. So I like to leave my batteries in the truck charging where I don't have to charge at the house. So, and they got a different battery than the other GoPro. So we charging now. All right, y'all. Me and Cody and Penny is loaded up with a load of corn. Let me go check a few feeders before it gets dark. I usually try to do this during the middle of the day, but just ain't had time today. We're gonna get it done though. What you doing, Penny? What you doing? What you doing, pretty girl? All right, y'all, not just a bad day today. Had a little short, quick hunt this morning. Big shopping trip today. My battery charger came in from Amazon. They are now charging in the truck like I like them to be. Spent a little bit this afternoon with Cody filling up feeders. Pretty good day. If y'all like our stuff, subscribe to us, Hollis Farms. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers, hollisfarms.com. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.